So welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna talk about field marshals and generals and things you probably didn't know about them. We're gonna start with the classic paradox thing. I realized this just 3 weeks ago. I should have understood this before, but yeah, we start with the first one, and that's defense. Defense on generals, of course, it gives defense, but it also gives it also gives breakthrough. So if you have a general that gives plus 8% defense, it also gives you plus 8% breakthrough. And with that knowledge, I'm gonna go into the second one, which is the unyielding defender, giving you extra defense, 10% extra defense, and it also gives you 10% extra in breakthrough. So a defense in general and unyielding defenders will give you a lot of breakthrough. So if you're looking for breakthrough and you're looking for great attacking units, defense is extremely valuable because you get that breakthrough and you also get the defense when they start trying to pin you down. So that's the first thing I want to go through. The next thing I want to talk about is how skill levels and these kind of earned traits and general traits scale when you're a field marshal. So if you have a field marshal with infantry leader, you still get defense, but you get half. So all earned traits and all general traits and everything here at the skill level gives you half to your unit. So having a great skilled field marshal will still give you extra, but it won't give you everything. And you need to consider that when you're promoting your generals, because as soon as that general is promoted, you will lose a lot of its capabilities. So when you promote a general, you need to figure out which one should I take, so you don't lose too many of their skills, because the skill level will only give you half the earned traits and the general trait when you're in combat. But of course, field marshal traits will always give you 100% of what they're saying. So the field marshal traits will give you 100%, earned traits, general traits, and skill level will only give you half. And let us move on to the next thing. We're gonna look at military staff. You always have the possibility to make your own military staff, a lot to choose from, and make epic combinations. This guy can be an army defense, chief of army, but you might want something else. Let's say you want an army maneuver, chief of army. Then you need aggressive assaulter, as it says down here. What you then do is you go to the search tag here and search for aggressive, and you find your aggressive assaulter. You can go there, and now you have him. You have an aggressive assaulter, which you can use as military staff to gain better maneuver. Another great thing with generals and field marshals, and to actually be able to get the supply you need, is this button, Motorization Priority. This is really good to save you a lot of micro and make sure that you have the supply you need in the area that you're fighting. So by switching this to a bigger motorization priority, will set each and every supply hub that you have to that motorization priority when they are in range and in need of it. So as soon as they walk past here, you won't have that motorization priority on this one, then they won't drain you a lot of trucks. But as soon as it's needed and your army moves in there, the motorization priority will change. So you'll use as few trucks as possible, and your armor will always have the best possible supply that they can get. And this is really good, especially pushing into areas with a low supply. Another thing I like to do is to sort out my army. This one has a mixed army with infantry and tanks. Say that I just want tanks, then I can just push here on the field marshal to select every tank. You can also double click here on the one type, and you see here that you get that type selected. So you can do this in individual generals, but you can also go to the field marshal and just select what you want, make a new general, give him to another field marshal, and you will find your troops there. So that's a really handy thing to do when you want to sort out your armies. And the last thing for this video, and we're just gonna touch upon this subject, is the preferred tactics. You have that button down there to choose preferred tactics for your field marshals and generals, which increases the chance for you having that particular tactic in combat. And tactics is a whole science, but you can find things here that's really beneficial to the way you want to play the game, to the way your army is going to work, to make sure that you have the right amount of attack, the right amount of movement, the right amount of defense, and giving debuffs for the enemy. So yes, knowing that this is here is the start of it all, but we're gonna go through tactics and everything about tactics in another video. But that's everything for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, watch our other guides, our gameplay, our analysis, and I hope I will see you guys soon.